Hey wrestling fans, welcome to another edition of the Ontario Indy Road Trip. This week we're going to cover the events happening Friday, February 14th through Sunday, February 23rd. Let's check out this week's activities. Our first stop on the road trip takes us to Kitchener, Ontario. Crossbody Pro Wrestling presents Showcase number 29 at the Academy on Friday, February 14th. Then, on February 15th, Crossbody Pro Wrestling presents Family Day Feud 4. There'll also be a special auction for Rich Swann and his medical bills. Here are the details. Kobe Durst faces off against Aiden Prince. The tag team titles will be on the line as the Empire defend against Stone and Blake 182. The Internet Championship will be on the line as Pretty Ricky faces off against Alessandro Del Bruno. In six-man tag team action, the Dirty Vets, along with Brandon Tidwell, face the Henshaws and Mr. Hamill. Psycho Mike Rollins faces Dan Housen. Gabriel Fueza takes on Daniel Garcia. The Women's Championship will be defended in a triple threat match featuring champion Alexia Nicole, Crystal Moon, and Veda Scott. Holden Albright will defend his Crossbody Pro Wrestling Championship against Speedball Mike Bailey. Also, during the Family Day Feud 4, Crossbody Pro Wrestling will be holding a special auction to raise funds for Rich Swann. He recently was injured in the ring and required surgery. His friends have stepped up to help raise money to cover his medical bills. Some of the items you can bid on include trunks worn by Ben Ortmans, shirts and masks donated by Madman Fulton, one of 3 different ring jackets worn by Jake Christ, 6-month training program from Crossbody Pro Wrestling, an autographed Rich Swann figure, a Kenny Omega pop figure, the Young Bucks pop figures, and a signed Sami Callihan jacket from when he was Solomon Crow in NXT. You can place your bids online until the end of the event on February 15th. Also on Saturday, February 15th, Ballots Pro returns to Mississauga for some great action, including the students and former WWE Tag Team Crime Time. You'll see Sexy Stan Smith face off against Freedom Wallace. Divya Chan challenges Amy Crimson for the Women's Championship. Sylvain Terrell takes on the British brawler Ad Hutchinson. For the Tag Team Championships, former WWE Tag Team Crime Time battles Mike DeRossi and Joe Mack. Matt Black goes against Timmy O'Connor, and James Runyon takes on Cadman Turner. Pro Wrestling Ontario comes to Burlington for House on Fire. You'll see qualifying matches for the Iron Cup. In qualifying matches, you'll see Randy Bino versus Matt Cash, Liam Wildside versus Wade Allen, Ricky Stardust versus Steve Brown, Shawnee Moe versus Evan Greenaway, Jake Jones versus Clay Wilson, Devin Parkside versus hacker Scotty O'Shea. You'll also see, for the number 1 contendership to the Trios Championship, the Meat Pack facing off with Airstrike and Scumbag Yates. The winner of that match will eventually get a title shot against the winners of the Trios Championship match featuring the Empire defending against Absolute Anarchy. And the main event will see the Openweight Championship defended in a triple threat match with Tyler Hill facing Chris Logan and Taylor K. Dean. On Sunday, February 16th, Courage Pro Wrestling returns to Hamilton for the 2nd annual Hamilton Heritage Rumble. In mixed tag team action, you'll see Mercy and Warhead face off against Rex Atkins and CC Moss. Hacker Scotty O'Shea takes on Aiden Prince. For the final time in Courage Pro Wrestling, Sabrina Kyle defends the CPW Championship against Steve Brown. Eazy-E Eric Carney defends the Hamilton Heritage Championship against Rip Impact. Then, it's the Heritage Rumble featuring Chris Logan, The Lost One, Geminis, Safe Travis Moore, JT Kirk, Mike Forte, Gunnar Lang, Clay Wilson, Mark Shaw, Gregory Iron, Tyler Arrow, Matthew Grant, Austin Graves, The Cadet, Justin Sane, Evan Greenaway, and Crystal Moon. Plus, the special guest general manager for the night will be Steven. After the Heritage Rumble, you can stay in Hamilton for Alpha1 Wrestling as they present Deadly Encounter. The Zero Gravity title will be on the line as the Dad faces off against Trey Miguel. There'll be a 4-way tag team elimination match featuring the Originals, Space Pirates, Fight or Flight, and Sad Buds. There'll also be a triple threat match featuring Josh Alexander, Lane, and Velasquez. Punk Rock Pussycats face off against Veda Scott and Kylie Ray in tag team action. For the Outer Limits title, it'll be on the line in a hardcore 4-way elimination match, and Holden Albright will defend against Ryan, Steve Brown, and Justice. Warhorse defends the IWTV title against Speedball Mike Bailey. All Ego Ethan Page will have a huge announcement, and Gregory Iron will challenge Mark Wheeler for the Alpha Male Championship. On Monday, February 17th, Championship Wrestling from Ontario returns to the Rock Pile in Toronto for Family Day action. Rock Solid Wrestling heads to Wasaga Beach for Family Day Fury, a part of Snowman Mania. On Monday, February 17th, Snowman Mania brings Family Day Fury to Wasaga Beach, featuring a battle royal for a shot at the Canadian Heavyweight Championship held by Cody Deaner. MidWestern Wrestling invites their fans to come out to Parkview Gardens in Listowel for a very special meet and greet with Dylan Andrews and Sabrina Kyle. Kids will be able to do a coloring contest, and there'll be more things coming up. Plus, you can buy your tickets for MidWestern Wrestling's return to Listowel on March 28th. That's all part of Family Day Fun in Listowel, Ontario. Looking ahead to the next weekend, February 21st, Femme Fatales and C4 Wrestling present Femme Fatales 23 in Ottawa. You'll see Ivory's take on Kimberly. In tag team action, the girls' room faces Sally and a mystery partner. Two Scoops Casey Spinelli goes against Maeve O'Farrell. There'll be a fatal 4-way match featuring Veda Scott, Alexia Nicole, Nevaeh, and Ashley Vox. And Lufisto takes on Priscilla Kelly. On Saturday, February 22nd, Northland Wrestling returns to North Bay for Conquest 4. Dan Jarvis defends the Patriots Championship against Nova. A fatal 4-way match featuring Nathan Newton, John Gonzalez, Nick Watts, and Ad Hutchinson. Jonathan Ruckin takes on Jocelyn Roy. The tag team titles are on the line when Win faces Alpha and Keiju. Divya puts the North Star title up against Jesse Mack, and Scotty the Body faces Jake O'Reilly for the King of the North Championship. On Sunday, February 23rd, HWE comes to Copetown for Pop-Up. Clay Wilson faces April Jones. In a triple threat match, Pretty Ricky, Corey Stone, and Johnny D will battle it out. Raunchy Nuts takes on the Empire in tag team action. Doc Richards goes one-on-one with Tyler Turva. Airstrike faces Gutter Trash. And in the main event, Rip Impact battles Stone Rockwell. Our final stop on this tour takes us back to Toronto. Smash Wrestling's been away for a while, but they're coming home, and they're going to have Any Given Sunday 8 on February 23rd at the Rec Room. Bear Country faces Maine State Posse. Baywatch will see tag team action against the Philly and Marino Experience. In triple threat match, there'll be TJ Crawford, John Greed, and Sebastian Suave. Psycho Mike takes on Jody Threat. Mike Bailey will face Tarek. Veda Scott challenges Rosemary for the Smash Wrestling Women's title, and in the main event, we'll see Kevin Bennett defend his championship against the King of the North, Carter Mason. This concludes another edition of the Ontario Indy Road Trip. Be sure to catch great wrestling action wherever it's happening throughout Ontario. Whether it's in your backyard or a short drive by car, bus, or train away, you won't miss great action each and every weekend. Support independent wrestling, and we'll see you next time.